Hey, what's up you guys? It's Princess Snowmoon, the Alicorn. And now we have a guest!
Hello there.
This is Duri, also known as Timbercloud.
Yes.
And today we'll actually be reviewing a My Little Pony episode together. Let it be known this might be a little long, because, you know, it takes a while for long discussions like this. Alright, so today's episode would be the second, well, technically it's the third episode, but you know what I meant. Episode of My Little Pony Season 4. And it's called Castlemania. And honestly, I was surprised.
What was that about?
Well, it started out kind of, well, it had a continuity callback to the previous episode, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And it was put together so well, actually, but my concerns are rather on, it's hard to explain. Basically, the episode starts off with Twilight searching through the books in her library to try to find out this mysterious box thing that they got in the previous episode, and the keys to unlock it. I don't know if I actually called back to that. I don't know if I actually mentioned that in my last review, but I'm mentioning it now. And basically, she gets a letter from Celestia saying that, well, she'd love to have her in Canterlot to search. She thinks that going to the castle of the two Pony Sisters would be better for Twilight because it's closer to Ponyville, and there's actually a book there that could help. What are your thoughts?
Yes. It would be great if she would find that. The journal. And I understand running out of books because, oh wait, I still have like 1,000,000 books in my...
Anyway.
Never mind.
Anyway, basically... Sit.
No.
Sit.
No.
Timber.
I'm going to disappear behind your head if you make me sit.
Sit.
Fine.
But yeah, don't. This is going to be a long video. Anyway, when she and Spike arrive at the castle library, they actually find a shitload of books. And stop. I think that it's actually rather nice to see, you know, would you stop doing that?
Stop doing what?
Tilting your head like that, it looks painful. I deal with that.
Oh well.
Anyway, after they arrive, they find a shitload of ancient books in a quite surprisingly well-preserved library of a rotting and ruined castle from thousands of years ago. Yeah, you can see the problem with that.
Yeah. Let's all go to the giant scary castle at the same time, but we don't know any of the others are going.
Bingo! And that's the plot for the episode.
Hysteria.
Bingo! You're catching on! But as the group, main six, you know what I mean, as they all scare the crap out of each other without knowing it, Twilight finds a secret room where she finds Celestia and Luna's secret journal. Now, being the respectful and kind, considerate princess she is, she immediately cracks it open and starts reading. Yeah. She does that.
My role model's journal? I would not pass up on that. Time to read all of their own secrets. Even though that's probably what they wanted her to do.
It still annoys the crap out of me.
Creepy as all penguins. I don't like cussing on videos.
She is crazy.
Let's also talk about spiders.
Yes, the star spiders. Now, these are mentioned and they are seen, but they aren't even really a big part of the episode. There's an old saying, if you introduce a gun in Act 1, chances are it needs to go off in Act 2.
I don't think anyone wants that gun to go off. But yes, that would be...
The point is that because they mentioned it, people will assume that they are going to play a big part in the episode and therefore also in the season. They don't. They just don't. They're just there to be there. Freak Spike out and give Fluttershy a reason to be afraid. Like she needs that.
The monkey statue of this episode. I was once told about this one book that had a monkey statue and it kept appearing over and over in the book. And then they never did anything with it, it just was there.
I would say it would be a big-lipped alligator moment, where you mention something, do a little thing with it, show it, and then no one ever talks about it again. Big-lipped alligator moment there. Anyway, continuing on.
Spiders cause this.
Rarity and Fluttershy then appear at the castle trying to restore ancient tapestries. Now, I don't get it. Why bring Fluttershy along when she's this sweet, sensitive little bundle?
A pair.
25 bucks.
Won the lottery.
I got 4 words, but it's a 5 times. So 5 times 5 is 20.
Yeah, we're kind of doing something
shut
here. Well, then you might want to say hi to the camera.
I'm
Yeah.
saying hi to the camera.
Well, we're recording, so...
Oh, okay, well y'all just carry on.
Of course, she needs Fluttershy to come along to pull down the giant tapestries for her.
That are extremely heavy and, you know...
She doesn't need any help with that. Just
Yeah.
tell her to go behind it and pull from
Yeah,
behind.
that's... I don't get it. Why bring Fluttershy, the weakest
Why
and
not
meekest of all freaking ponies?
She could have at least tried to help. This is one of the reasons why I don't like Rarity, why she's my least favorite.
When
People are
she
gonna
could
hate
have,
me
she
for
could,
that,
she could have easily charmed some stallion, Pegasus stallions or unicorns, whatever, to do it for her.
Fair.
Not bring Fluttershy and
Wanna come to the Star Castle
Angel
with me?
Bunny. I hate that freaking rodent. In season 1, he was portrayed as supportive and loving. By season 2, he is replaced with a spoiled, rotten little brat.
He's a jerk.
Bingo.
Applejack
Other hand.
killed him twice.
Yep. We'll get to that in a minute. Basically, what happens with Fluttershy and Rarity is they're looking for tapestries They try to find them, blah blah blah. Fluttershy hurts her wing. Angel Bunny attempts to fix it, not very well. He didn't even try. And Rarity and, well, after this, Rarity and Fluttershy fall in a pit and get trapped because of that stupid rodent stepping on a stone. I hate that rodent!
And the rest of the episode, Fluttershy's worrying about him. And he's just hanging out with Princess Twilight. Whatever.
Yep, eating carrots. Eating carrots.
Oh god, you killed him twice. I gotta say, oh, I'm just over here. Whatever.
Then we move on to the last two on the list. Applejack and Rainbow. Now, they're having another one of their freaking contests to see who is the most daring pony. Now, because it is tied, because, you know, Pinky kept score, and numbers apparently don't lie, they go to the castle, and Applejack tries to freak out Rainbow Dash with this old pony's tale about the Pony of Shadows, which apparently means that when Nightmare Moon was banished to the moon, not all of her dark magic was taken with her.
Dark magic, it works like that.
Yep, apparently so. But it took the form of a Pony of Shadows, basically a ghost. So their little subplot is trying to scare the crap out of each other to get one of them to leave, so the other will be named the most daring pony. Now, I don't really like that kind of thing. I just don't. Just because I'm not really into competition and, you know, shit like that.
Competition is wonderful.
Then we get into the final part of the episode where everyone is freaking out because of, you know, well, just every little thing that they do that they don't realize they're doing to each other.
The Sisters' Own Castle is scary.
Yep.
Thanks, Celestia, you're scary.
That's a meme. That's a meme.
That's going to be everywhere now.
It already has been.
What? Does that be a Celestia meme?
Yes, there's a whole shitload of Celestia memes.
I have never seen that one, but I will look that up.
We're gonna have to Google it after this. In the final scene of the episode, everybody bumps into each other at once, causing hysteria and crazy, scared shit.
Where Angel was killed twice.
Yep. A column falls on a rock that looks like Angel Bunny, and it freaks Fluttershy out.
I still love when Jasmine found Verity and she's like, I was just trying to help you. You crazy cat, you crazy.
And Rainbow Dash is like a pinball in a pinball machine, flying around all around. Above him, and Applejack, she jumps on the freaking column that fell on the rock that is supposed to be Angel Bunny, screaming, "The Pony of Shadows! The Pony of Shadows!" It was great.
Let's all go to the creepy castle and have a party.
And then we get into Pinkie Pie. She's the Pony of Shadows that's been playing the organ all this time.
Apparently, when you're invited to ring the school bell, it is not for the entire week.
No.
Straight.
No. It's not.
I should get that job. There needs to be a job for that.
I'm pretty sure there is.
I'm sure it's well paying.
Or not paying at all. After all this, and after they find out that Pinkie Pie is basically trolling them, they all gather in the room where Twilight is reading Celestia's diary. Stop that. And they decide that they should start writing a journal of their own. Now, I kind of like this. I mean, it's a good way for them to replace the letters to Celestia every episode, but I just have to wonder one thing. Are they all gonna have to borrow the diary at different times? Are they all gonna have to gather around in Twilight's library just to write in it?
That's what I would do.
Okay. Basically, this episode, I don't really like it because it it leaves more questions than answers. Also, we're not gonna spoil this for anyone, but let's face it, you've all probably seen the season finale already, so...
For those of you who've seen the season finale, you should remember the third episode where that scary figure appears.
Yep. At the end.
It's
hooded figure.
It's probably just Lord Death, but I don't... Nah.
Let's face it, you've all probably seen the episode already. If you haven't, spoilers, exit the video. Right now.
We don't have to tell them. We just have to make them aware that he's there.
True. It ain't Lord Death, man. It ain't Lord Death.
It is not Lord Death.
No.
A bunch of people just left our video right now because you decided to say spoilers.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Someone's probably stayed.
You know what, for those...
You, have you stayed? Yeah, you stayed, haven't you? You stayed. You're watching us right now, aren't you? Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Okay then.
For those of you that have stayed, we thank you. Please comment, like, subscribe, and remember, this has been Princess Snowmoon the Alicorn Reviews with special guest Duri.
I'm pretty sure I'm more than a guest. I'm gonna show up again whether you like it or not.
Yeah, she's gonna be on this channel. Yay! But yeah.
Oh, I just cussed.
Ha! I don't think they heard it, but oh well. Ha!
I know, right?
Until next time, I'm Princess Snowmoon the Alicorn.
Yes. And I am an entire clan of Deck and Wolves.
And as always, thanks for watching.